What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Welcome to 2022. This is the first video on this channel, and I'm gonna start off by telling you or by wishing you a happy New Year's and just wish you all the best in 2022. And let's get into today's episode. So for the holidays, everybody dresses up and everybody is trying to be a little fancier. There's a special occasion, obviously, and with that comes the question on what watch to wear. And I was thinking that there's nothing better, obviously, than a dress watch. And what dress watch if not Cartier Tank? Now, Cartier Tank is a beautiful watch, has a very rich history, beautiful name, beautiful dial, Roman numerals, and most importantly, the rectangular shape. It dates back to very old times, and it's a gorgeous, it's gotta be one of the dressiest dress watch. So with that being said, Cartier Tank also comes with a very, very hefty price. Now, not everybody affords to spend, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on a watch, especially if you don't really wear a lot of dress watches. Like myself, I am not really a dress watch guy. I don't wear a lot of dress watches. I actually don't, or I haven't owned until now, a dress watch. I didn't feel the need, and just with that being said, yeah. That's it. That's me and dress watches. I'm a diver's watch lover. I'm a sports steel type watches. This is what I like. Now, with that being said, I'm not very stubborn either. So it doesn't matter what type of watches you're into. And I think that a collection cannot really be complete without a dress watch, without a chronograph, without a sports steel diver's watch. So I think we gotta have them all. Maybe even a GMT. So it doesn't matter what exactly you're interested in the most. I think it's great to add at least one piece from a different category. To me, that's a dress watch. So honestly, simply because I don't wear dress watches and I don't dress up a lot and I don't go on super special occasions, and even when I do, I try to keep it casual, so a sports steel watch would work absolutely perfect. I always wanted to have one dress watch that I can always rely on, that whenever I would need very rarely to wear a dress watch, just grab it and go. So with that being said, I was thinking, what would that watch be? And Cartier Tank is one of the watches that, really, really stand out to me. And like I said, it's probably the Cartier Tank or the Jaeger-LeCoultre de Reverso. I don't know which one is dressier. But the Cartier Tank is very simple and it's very, very stunning. Now, at this moment, it makes no sense to me to buy a $6,000, $7,000 watch just so I can wear it twice or three times a year. It just simply makes no sense. So I was thinking, what's a dress watch that I can get that will not break the bank and I will not feel sad for not wearing it very often and not think that, oh my god, I blew so much money on this watch and I wear it twice a year or so. What's that one watch? And I always preached about Orient Bambino. I thought, and I still think, that that is a great dress watch. It's absolutely gorgeous, it's simple, it's classic, timeless, but I wanted that Cartier Tank look. I wanted that rectangular shape. And basically every watch has an homage version, and whether you like homage watches or not, there are watches that are also inspired by the original. And the watch that I have today here is a Seiko, and it's rectangular, just like the Cartier Tank, and it's called Seiko SUP 800, and it looks like this. So let's get into the specs of it. So this watch is a stainless steel case with a Hardlex crystal or glass. So it's not sapphire crystal, but it also is a pretty durable crystal. The watch has a Japanese quartz movement which is solar powered, and that is very impressive because the fact that this watch is not automatic, it gives the opportunity for it to be only 6 millimeters thin. That's how thin this watch is. 6 millimeters, the case with the glass with the movement inside, which is extremely impressive. I absolutely love that, and let me tell you, it wears beautiful. It just slides easily underneath the cuff of a shirt or your sleeve, or it just wears amazingly. The watch is also 27 grams. That's it. That's it. It's super light. And unlike the steel sports watches, you want them to be heavier. You want to feel them on your wrist a little bit differently. With the dress watch, I can accept a very light watch. I just need it to be there. That's it. Not to feel it, but always know to rely on it and look at it. 27 grams, this watch is very, very impressive. But wait, it doesn't stop here. Seiko also claims that the watch is 100 meters of water resistance. It doesn't have a screw-down crown, but 100 meters of water resistance is what Seiko is promising. I haven't tested the watch, and it doesn't really matter, I guess, because it's a dress watch and you obviously are not going to take it in water, or at least you shouldn't take it in water, especially because it's on the leather strap, and that just gets ruined. But it's just good to know. It's good that it's there, that this watch, although that it looks so fragile and thin and slim, and you know, this watch performs. 100 meters of water resistance is good. Now, a lot of people, like myself, I know for a fact that they just don't love to know that their watch is quartz. They don't like the 1 beat per second ticking of the second hand. They just don't like that. I don't like that, and I absolutely understand everybody's frustration. So with this watch, you don't have a second hand. If you haven't noticed already, you just don't have a second hand. And what that does is it makes this watch look kind of dead, but this watch is working. This watch keeps absolutely incredible time. This watch was gifted to me by my wife about a year ago, and to this day, this watch has not lost or gained an extra minute. So this watch has been on time absolutely every single time I've picked it up during this year. And although the watch is still quartz, you just don't see that 1 beat per second that might annoy a lot of people. So that's just out of the way. I like that. I really, really like that. Now the strap is very luxurious too. The strap feels good. The strap is soft. The strap just takes easily the shape of your wrist. Now I can't tell how it's gonna wear because, again, in 1 year I wore it very few times, and it still looks like new, obviously. But one thing I will tell you about the strap is it's a 20 millimeter width right at the lugs, and it narrows down to about 18 millimeters. So you have about 4 millimeters of tapering, which is great because 22 millimeters is kind of big. And as you look on the wrist and you rotate your wrist to look at the watch, you see that tapering, and it gives a more luxurious feel. A lot of the watches at this price point don't really take care to make the strap a little nicer. Now, speaking about the price, this watch is nowhere near close to the price of the Cartier Tank. It's nowhere near that. This watch runs for around 175 Canadian dollars, which is about 135 US dollars. And I think that this is a great watch for such a price. Now the availability is interesting. I haven't seen this watch at any watch stores or at any boutiques that has Seiko. I have never seen it for sale. I have only seen this watch on Amazon. And on Amazon, this watch, you can find it basically anytime. It doesn't really, it might sometimes be currently unavailable, but almost every single time you can rely and find it on Amazon. So it's very easy to get. So with that being said, if you are on the market looking for a dress watch, if you want to add a dress watch to your collection, if you want a rectangular watch, then I think that this Seiko is probably the best for the dollar. It just gives you that great vintage look, that Cartier Tank look, and it just wears incredibly well, and it's so slim. And the fact that, it has 12 months of power reserve from the time that it's fully charged, it's very impressive. So whether you wear a lot of dress watches or you're gonna need it for only a few special occasions a year, this is the right watch. First, it will not break the bank, and second, it will just keep the time. Anytime you pick it up, this watch will show you the exact same time as you left it 2 months ago or 3 months ago. And you just can't go wrong with the white dial, Roman numerals, gold and black leather strap. So with that being said, Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting. You have been very active recently, and I absolutely love that. I make sure to answer to every comment that I get, so keep them coming. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.